finding a home that costs 3 to 15 lakh rupees in major cities is no longer a dream. We'll tell you what's on offer and where. So just are developers providing these cheap homes, and is this a viable business model? And is this the magic formula to reduce India's urban housing shortage of 22 million homes by 2012? A top story first. Big or small, there's no place like home. Those words have never rung truer than now for India. In fact, the global economic slowdown has made many developers wake up to that new reality. And some among them are tapping the bottom of the pyramid with affordable homes. And this time around, when they say affordable, they really mean it. Nikhil Sivadas gets you the story.
Hunting for an affordable house has never been an easy task, especially for 40-year-old Taranath, who draws a monthly salary of 25,000 rupees and has been scouting for a home for over 5 years. But now it seems like his prayers have finally been answered.
ये जो कॉम्प्लेक्स जो है एक रेप्यूटेड बिल्डर का है, तो इसलिए मैं सोचा कि उधर एक बार जाके देख लूं. देखने के बाद मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा कि पूरा बस फैसिलिटी है और उधर से फास्ट ट्रेन, स्लो ट्रेन, सबका ट्रेन का भी फैसिलिटी है. वो हिसाब से सोच ले कि यही मेरे लिए बेस्ट ऑफर है करके.
It's worth it, and that's why most such projects see 100% bookings even before construction is completed. Typically, an affordable project is a no-frills project situated on the periphery of large cities and is a self-contained township with a school, hospital and other basic infrastructure like roads and railways that link it to a large city. Each project has between 200 to 2,000 units, and each unit is about 200 to 600 square feet in size.
The issue is at price points where you can dramatically increase the size of the market, to use a C.K. Prahlad expression, base of the pyramid, where you can make the market, millions of consumers, not just a few tens of thousands, if you can get the price point down without compromising on the quality. That's really the trick here.
The thumb rule is that a person can buy a house up to about 40 times his monthly income, more or less. That is the logic. So if somebody is earning 12,000 rupees a month, he can afford a home of about, say, 5 lakhs, 5.5 lakhs. That's basically what he can afford. He cannot afford a home of 20 lakhs, certainly not. And these people get left out of the urge or the race to own a home.
So just how many people have been left out so far? According to KPMG, 7 major cities in India require about 2.1 million homes for the low and middle income categories. And that, KPMG says, is a 30,000 crore rupee opportunity. And where there's so much money, builders are bound to come calling.
We've kind of, in some sense, arrived at a sweet spot for the kinds of projects we want to do, which is somewhere in the 10 to 20 acre land parcel size, delivering somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 units of homes in the 400 to 600 square foot range of a certain specification, which is, in our opinion, extremely attractive for customers.
There's over 24 million housing shortages in India, and we believe that anybody who works in this spectrum and takes out the pains to understand how the industry operates to keep costs low, there's a genuine demand for affordable and low-cost homes, which is not the case at the very premium end of the market.
Housing demand between 3 and 10 lakhs is almost 60% of the total demand. So 60% of 6 million comes to around 3.6 million, which is our closest estimate to the reality on the ground.
According to the National Housing Board, around 25,000 to 50,000 low-cost homes will be available over the next 2 years. And 25 builders have already announced projects so far. So there are affordable homes coming up in Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Nagpur, Bhiwadi in Rajasthan, Meerut in UP and Bawal in Haryana.
We are targeting an absolute, a lower segment of people who have probably some income to them, but they may not be coming from the organized sector.
They are in bracket of 10,000 to 15,000 rupees income per month, and they don't have houses, and
if we are most of the developers in India, they are making houses more than 10 lakh rupees, and they can afford flats below 10 lakh rupees.
That's a new tune for developers to sing. So far, they were only catering to the upper middle income segment or the organized sector. That's because home loans for such customers were more readily available. But with micro-lending institutions like the Micro Housing Finance Corporation or MHFC aggressively lending to the urban poor over the past 2 years, even those belonging to the unorganized sector are getting access to much-needed capital, which in turn is giving a fillip to affordable housing.
We've done so far about 350 loans, which means, and we have about 25 projects which, like I said, we only do loans on projects which are pre-approved, and we intend to do 1,500 loans by the end of this year. So that is a total sanction of maybe close to 60 crores is what we intend to do in the first year of our operation.
I think it has been increasing, there is no doubt about it. I think if you look at this, I think in our case we have been seeing it, there has been probably a growth over around 30% over the last year.
As noble as these intentions may be, the sector has also opened up a second home opportunity even for those who can afford homes in cities.
In our project, see, the second home buyers are there, but our basic aim is for the urban poor. The segments what we are maintaining from 3 lakhs to 10 lakhs, the area and the facilities what we are providing, where we feel that this will be suitable for the urban poor, those who are not able to afford their house in the main cities, so they can come and take homes at the affordable rates at our projects. We don't have any filtration as such for the second home buyers.
To tackle this growing problem, some builders like BBS and Janadhar have put in place a filtration process to identify the end user. Because housing the urban poor is no longer an option, it's a social necessity.
But this necessity has to be a viable commercial activity to be sustainable in the long run. The economics of affordable homes is coming up in just a bit. Stay with us.